Hello there. In this video, we're going to use the Stable Diffusion to create very cool QR code, but even we take more far from there to utilize and creating hidden faces or hidden poses with the same idea and same technology. So let me start from beginning how I come up to this. And please keep in mind, it is not my original ideas. I saw other people doing something similar, which is prompt me to research for a specific problem. And problem was that when I'm on a Facebook and I try to put link, for example, for my other video on a YouTube, Facebook does not like this. It actually does not display to anybody. And I do have it about 6,000 followers, 5,000 friends, so I have it some little bit following. So I did some tests and I posted like videos, link, and I asked people, hey, do you actually see my videos in your feed? And they says no, because Facebook does not like YouTube. Okay, if you put any link to externals in Facebook, Facebook will hide them. Only they're showing it's if from Instagram or the internal videos. Well, it's competition kind of, going. And then I decided, well, somehow I need to do this. So what if I do create fun QR code with some AI art and other things and theme it, and after take those and post it, and people can just scan or post and going. So it's kind of start work from this idea. And next, how I can do this. And of course, I look online and people have different libraries to create QR codes with a Stable Diffusion. And this is a lead me to a little bit more explorations and including taking the QR codes to the next step. What else we can do beside this. In this video, what we're going, it is look all of the steps what we can do from QR code, create very awesome, very entertainment QR codes that you can put it everywhere, and take it even step more and use it not just a QR code, use it some other techniques. So let's start. And at the beginning, what we want to use it, we want to use it QR toolkit, and we also want to use it special models for this. For that, we want to go inside the extensions. And inside the extensions, we want to install SD Web UI QR Code Toolkit. I also will recommend for you to install CivitAI, SD CivitAI Browse Plus. It's one of the better extensions I used all the time and highly recommend this. Okay. And of course, we want to install ControlNet. So those three things, we're going to use it here with the automatic 1111 installations on Windows. And of course, I will provide link down below in description. You can just go ahead and follow them. So right here, what you want to do, you want to go to available, preload all of them. Let me uncheck installed because I already installed this one, and just search like for a QR code. In this case, you will see it says installed. If you don't have it installed, you just click on install and we'll take this and install on your computer. In some cases, I found after all this installations completed, it's showing here, but did not show on UI, even I reloaded everything. So I end up actually shut down my server and restart server from beginning, which is went and downloaded some other files, and after this start working. This is maybe not your case, but it was in my case, and I also need to restart one more time. I'll tell you when, but again, these all may be related just to me. So after installing everything, you will have this says QR toolkit. As we click on this, you'll notice you can create QR code very easy from here, and actually this is very awesome, useful tool. Right there, you can see you can pass link what you wanted, and currently I have it to my YouTube specific video. This is QR code, and you can try it. You can take your camera, put it to this video, just see how it's pop up. And by the way, if you want, you check this video, the other video, subscribe to my channel. Your support, it's greatly appreciated. This is honestly, guys, the YouTube have this what they call bug of monetization bug, when they hit invalid traffic bug, and currently maybe hundreds, thousands of this hit, and I was hit to the point that this is invalid traffic. I don't have it invalid traffic. Likely for me, I don't kind of depend on this money, just side money. But let's put it this way, from $2,000, it dropped down to $200 revenue. It's a huge effect. And it's 100% YouTube false. It's nothing to do with creators or anything. But point is this, if you just subscribe, watching and share videos, it is what will help going, because revenue does not inspire anymore. Only inspiration, it is your guys' support. Seriously, your comments, your watch, your share, your like it, your subscription. This is very biggest motivation to create this video, and it was from day one. So sorry for this step away, but just to let you know that is what's happening, and I greatly appreciate all of your support that you're providing for this. Let's back to fun stuff, okay? So right here, you can create QR code. You can also notice you can save this and you can send the ControlNet. For me, it actually did not work when I press and send to ControlNet. It's only work when I click and upload it. But this is nice because you can go to the, and by the way, this is upload image. It's not what was sent it. But here you can see, you can click download or save another thing, so you can actually save this QR code. Also, if we look on this, you'll notice it's going between black and white. So this is how the working QR code. And because we're using in ControlNet, that is what provides for us pattern, how we can keep on doing the next things. So right here, if we put it inside, it will go in ControlNet. And now we can start using, but we need also tell Stable Diffusion what to use it, because in ControlNet we need to have it special YALMs or special checkpoints for our ControlNet. And here is where the Civit AI come very useful to me. What I'm doing, again, all links will be provided down below. You can go inside Civit AI, and right here we can just type content if you want. Let's go check for our ControlNet. Okay, and we'll go check for QR. And let's go on model name, see if we find anything in model name. And there you go. You can see we have this ControlNet very easy find. So you can go and download it. Notice I have those green boxes around. It's mean I already downloaded them. Nice things to do this, you just select, you click it. In my case, it will be delete model, but if you don't have it installed, it will be download. You click, it will download and place it in right folders. Here's, I want to put it just a little bit warning for you. Depend on how you install it, because it will put it in one default folder. But if you have some other custom installation of ControlNet, it may need be in different folder. And let me show you what I was meaning by this. Right here is my Stable Diffusion folder. And if we're going down, usually you'll see in the models, and it's where they're putting by default. In the models, you have it down below. Where's our models? ControlNet right here. So you can see it will upload it and put it in this folder. But depend on what configurations you have it, it's maybe reading from this folder by default, or like in mine, I install as an extension ControlNet. So it's actually will locate it in extensions. And if we're going down right here, SD ControlNet, and it will be located right here models. It's where all my other models located. So again, depend on your installations, you may have it two different folders where the ControlNet models need to be located. In mine, it is here. And because of they're located in different areas, you maybe need download it manually, which is just fine. What you need to do is going to original page. I will provide link down below, AI QR code. And if you scroll down, it says ControlNet models. You can go and download all these different models as well. I will provide also direct link to them, so you can just copy and download it. And it's different models, you can use it. I recommend, and I use it just two models playing around. One is ControlNet QR parent, it will create one. And another one's, it is from Hugging Face, it's a monster. When you're going in this, just click on file versions, and in file versions, just download it, one of the safe sensor or other things. Be sure when you download it, you place incorrect directory where's your ControlNet, install it. If it's extension, you install as extension will be in one place, or if you install from net source or other places, then it will be a little bit in different area. As well, I will provide link for a couple other models that you can download it and play around with this. In my case, after when I install it, this is when I would require to install, for some reason, restart my server second time. Because usually, if you work on some elements, you're going to the ControlNet and you click right on ControlNet right here to refresh, reload it. It will reread it and will display those files in a directory. In my case, for some reason, it did not work and it's restart. The server did solve this problem. So if for some reason you don't see it, try to restart it and see if that will solve the problem. But also, it's very important to notice you need to put it in the right place, and most likely it will be 2 of those. Okay, so now we have our model. Let's go step by step what we have right here. We have this image that we created before, and I just click and upload this image, or if yours is working, maybe just redirect straight here. After this, we don't need to select any preprocessor because this is image already preprocessed. It's what we want to use it. We want to use this image as our model and put it next. So just let you know, I'm using Contrafear version 3.0 as a checkpoint model. We'll use it Cyberpunk City, Neon Light, Rain Street, Sci-Fi, Futuristic, just whatever string come up in mind, you can do this. 75 steps, and I'm going to render a little bit higher, 1024, because I notice when it's a little bit smaller, like 512, sometimes does not have a good resolution and some details does not pop up as much as I wanted. But again, I have an RTX 3090 card with a 24 gigabyte VRAM. You maybe have a smaller card, then you kind of want to keep it to 512 and upscale afterwards. And speak about upscales, I'll put a link for you for the Gigapixels. It is a great software. I love it. It's what I'm always using for upscale. Even I have it in Stable Diffusion. And that is a link also to my affiliate. It's another ways how I, after YouTube do all this crap, it's helped me to recoup some of this by being affiliate with other ones. And I only affiliate with a handful partners, maybe like only 1 or 2 actually, to whom I really believe in their products. And this is Gigapixels, one of them, and I highly recommend them. Okay, so right here, you select it, size, we go down below, and important for us to select properly models. So if we open, you'll notice we have several models. We have it QR Monster, one we uploaded, and QR Pattern. So you can play with 2 of those or 2 other ones if you want with 4 models. You can play around and see which one is better work. For this video, I will go use it QR Monster, and I found in many cases this actually works very. Okay, so next what we want to go, be sure we have it properly model selected. Right here, control weight. Let's set to the one at the beginning, and I will explain the difference when you can increase or decrease. It will does effect. And I want to set also ControlNet is more important in this case. I think that is all what we want to stop here. Settings, CFG scale 7.5, and I think we're ready to, let's go click generate. And here we have it, our image. Of course, it's based on our QR code. And you can see some elements, but they're not so strong for QR code that sometimes you want stronger. And this is where the control weight come in play. So let's just example, we'll put to the maximum to the 2, and let's render this. And as we're going to the max, you can see we have some people, but code is very permanent. So playing between those values 1 to 2, you can achieve better result. I found out about maybe 1.3514 work probably the best almost in this case, but it is always will base it on what image you have it, as well what kind of the checkpoint you're using for this. And here's the result. You definitely can see better those 1, 2, 3 squares. They're right here. And if we even increase a little bit more, it will be fully readable. And it's what I was using, on Facebook, try to create those QR code for YouTube videos, and hopefully they will be kind of fun. And I think this is kind of very interesting way to create those QR codes. So I was working with QR codes, I'm looking, says, okay, what if I change this and I create something different? Okay, what if it's black and white? We can put it here. But problem with create black and white, I need to go in Photoshop, redo all the stuff. What if I can do directly inside the Stable Diffusion? Because we have every tool here already available for us. And for this example, I decided to take this portrait, okay, and just start working with this. Okay, let's go see our steps. First, of course, we need to enable this ControlNet. This is our portrait. You're going and use it pixel perfect because the size resolution is kind of will calculate and create properly mapping for me. Next, let's go down and see what we're going to use. We can use a different processors. The one I found that work very good, or depth, different type of depth, like depth Zoe. You can create it, and let's click on preview on this one. And you can see it's create a very nice depth of map. It's have a gradient, and gradients sometimes work very interesting. So I was experimenting with this, but I found the best actual work if we're using just a threshold. So for this, I'm going down, scroll and select threshold. And as we select in threshold, we have additional right here, the level of threshold, and we can play around. Let's first click and see our preview. And I can see right here, face. You know what? Let's bring maybe threshold a little bit more down. And I'm going to the point where I can recognize face. Of course, because of this threshold, does not have some of the smoothness of the gradient, but we can overcome. I have some cool tip how you can overcome that. So we can go around, maybe around this level. Okay, let's go preview. And there you go. I think this should work okay for now. Maybe more on eyes. I'm just looking eyes a little bit darker still, like this. Okay, we'll just set up. Take portrait, take this threshold, and you know what, we'll keep it same things. Let's go click on generate. And as creating, you can see process. You can see right here we have our face start appearing, and look what's happening. It's adding all those elements. So it's beautifully, it's take the portrait that we create on threshold and build it inside this city. So I think it's kind of very nicely done. Again, I do found with a like 1024 by 1024, you get more details, so a little bit better details on an image can process, but 512 still work very good with this as well. And there you go. You know, if you just squint your eyes or this, and you can definitely see this one right there. You see where's the face going? It's kind of very nicely settled, hidden. I love this. So you can create that portrait. But what if you want a little bit more details and play with something more? So I have a very interesting photo, and this photo will be of our Terminator Schwarzenegger. So it's not square. We'll need to modify something. For example, we need to take height and just increase slightly, maybe 120 by 124. So just a little bit, you know, make this portrait style. And from with this, if we're going to use a threshold, by default, let's go click preview, and you can see we have some details, and this is a little bit harder with this resolution because we start coming to depth or other things. What we can do, we can actually combine multiple. It's what we're going at this time. Let's go preview one. We have it very bright like these areas. Okay, next let's go to another ControlNet tab, uploading same image. Okay, same threshold, only we'll take this threshold a little bit more down. So we'll kind of open, and look, this is a little bit more here. The problem is if we start using them right now, they will collide. It's just one big white. So instead, we'll set properly weight. For example, this is more strong, and for this, I want set maybe 1.4 or 1.45, quite a bit strong, okay? And on this ControlNet, we actually want to go and take down to maybe 0.67. So just even slightly. It will give it this little bit gradient. We can utilize 3 ControlNet with same 4 and just set different weights. And those weights, it give it us a beautiful gradient. Of course, 2 of them enable, all set. Be sure the pixel perfect, all is set here. Let me verify. Yep, everything is set, and we can click generate. And as it's progressing, we can already see right here, remember the bright spot? It's creating bright spot. And when we have it a little bit less, they will go a little bit on the side. Of course, for this, you almost need, again, you know, squint your eye or something to see it. But with high resolution, they actually pop up. You can see very easy. And again, I do like when you have like almost subliminally hiding images inside, it's created a very interesting effect. And here we have it, our image. We combine these two to have it, remember, brighter, a little bit less brighter. Let's preview and let's maximize. So if you kind of like almost fall and squint your eyes, I can see the portrait very clear. It's kind of very cool how it's hiding. I think this is very interesting way to explore, to create a different art that very almost impossible or hard to create it on your own without this. Yeah, definitely. You know what? Just pull back and squint your eyes slightly so it's get a little bit fuzzy, and you can very clearly see that face. I mean, that is a very fun. I enjoyed a lot this one. So you can see how you can combine it, and you can create multiple layers. Notice right here where the bright screens. That is was made it from these elements. See right here, bright screens, and they're going right there. And when we have it with a less weight, but we have it more cover, they're going all like around that other areas. And a darker, where we have it nothing, like right here, black. And you can see it's actually apply very fun. And I'm sure we can probably select more, so we can add more ControlNet, and you can select all these detalizations for each of them a little bit different and create even more embedded picture inside. So here's a video. I think it's kind of fun. So you can use it your QR toolkit. It's what we installed from QR kit. We got it all of these libraries, and if you need it, they have it down below right there. You can also click on this link, and it will redirect you to the main page. Where down below you can download it, all of these models they're using for QR, and based on this you can install it. Remember, you maybe need to install in different directories. From if you don't remember, if you kind of forgot, rewatch this video. Okay, go back to the front and just rewatch where all these folders located. So at least I do after some time, even rewatching my own videos. So this will help you to look on this. Well, again, thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share. Again, YouTube is just mess up right now and only supported guys from you, and it is sharing, subscribing, watching videos all the way. This is a lot of help. Thank you again, and have a great day.